Okay, so we're always keeping an eye on the AI Agent Store website, and today we pulled one that I think is really interesting for anyone in the engineering world. It's called OpenCode,
Right. And this is an open source AI agent built specifically for programming.
purely for that.
Yeah, it's really pitched directly at, software developers, automation engineers,
Yeah,
basically anyone deep in DevOps or QA.
yeah.
The whole promise is to speed things up by taking over those repetitive coding tasks.
So let's get into what that looks like. Its core design is, and I like this, a terminal-first workflow.
Which is where a lot of devs live, right?
Exactly. But they also made it accessible, so you can get it as a desktop app or an IDE extension.
And I think what's really fascinating, especially for anyone listening who works in a larger company, is how they handle the models. It's free and open source, sure, but the key is the customization. You
Okay.
can connect your own preferred LLM providers, or just use the free ones it comes with. But that means if you're working with, say, proprietary code, you can hook it up to a local LLM.
Ah, so you keep everything firewalled. It's a security and compliance thing, not just a preference.
Exactly. You're not sending your company's code out to some cloud service. It's a huge deal.
That makes sense. So, looking at what it actually does, what are the big time savers here? We're talking about planning features, refactoring code.
And probably the biggest one, making edits across, multiple files in a big, complicated code base.
Mm.
That's where it gets really interesting because the agent is surprisingly autonomous.
How autonomous?
Well, the material we saw cited a 74% autonomy level.
Wait, 74%? That sounds ambitious. What's happening to that other 26%? Is that just the margin for error where it might go rogue?
That's a fair question. The 74% is focused on the execution of the task. It's not about strategy.
Okay, explain that.
So imagine a developer needs to update a deprecated library that's used in 50 different files. OpenCode analyzes what needs to change. It updates all the code, runs the test suite with bash commands, and this is the crucial part, it uses LSP diagnostics to check for syntax and type errors.
I see. So it's fixing its own small mistakes as it goes.
It's self-correcting. So that last 26% is really the human doing a high-level review, making sure the overall approach was right. The engineer's job shifts from writing the code to just approving a high-quality pull request.
Which brings us to what I think is the real game changer here, the GitHub integration.
Yes, this is what ties it all together. It bridges the gap between just writing code and actual CI automation.
How does that work in practice?
You can actually trigger OpenCode to run complex tasks right inside a GitHub Actions runner. All you have to do is mention a command in a pull request or an issue.
So instead of me spending an hour setting up a local environment just to run a simple fix, I can just type a command in a PR comment, and the agent does all that grunt work in the pipeline.
That's exactly it. It uses the infrastructure you already have. It can add features, make edits, and even undo changes all within that existing development flow.
That's a massive return on your time.
It's a powerful tool. I mean, it really leverages that terminal UI, GitHub Actions, and CI automation to streamline the whole process, right, where developers are already working.
So I guess the big question for you to think about is this. If an AI agent can autonomously handle 74% of the actual task execution, how does that change the job of a human engineer? It seems like it shifts the focus almost entirely from implementation to strategic oversight and quality control. A pretty big shift in how we might build our teams in the future.
Definitely something to consider.
If you want to check out OpenCode or other agents like it, take a look at aiagentstore.ai. And if you have a moment, we'd appreciate you rating the deep dive.
Happy coding!